And that's when you got divorced.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he went on without you.
So 14-year-old, 10-year-old, girl, boy, both girls? Both girls.
2 daughters, yep.
Which age is the quirkiest when it comes to having a young girl?
I think that the 14s are starting to get weird because she just went to high school, and I think that I'm a cool mom. They don't think I'm a cool mom.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So I'm like, how come you never want to talk to me anymore? How come this? How come this? She's like, I want to talk to my friends and go on the internet. Don't look at me. Like, and I remember being that age, so I kind of get it. But as the mom, I'm like, but I'm not like my mom. I'm cool and fun. You should want to talk to me. And she's like, gross.
Your mom.
Yeah. I'm
like, how was your mom? I mean, when you were 14, did you have that same exact approach?
Yeah, I mean,
it's different.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to be like buddy. I didn't want to hang out with my mom on the weekend.
Or was your mom
stuff.
trying to be?
Yeah, kind of. Like, she still wanted to like have movie night and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to get drunk with my friends. Bye. Like, my daughter's not doing that. She's a goody two shoes. We call her the hall monitor.
But your 10-year-old is.
No, yeah, it's like the 14-year-old keeps us all in line, and the 10-year-old is like hell on wheels.
Really?
Yeah, she's crazy.
Do they work well together?
Against me, yes.
They have a common goal.
Yes. If they're teaming up against me, you've never seen a more beautiful partnership in your life. But yeah. Like, I have a joke about having a house full of girls and how it can like become a women's prison real quick. Like, because it, like 1 minute everyone's coexisting, the next it's like a hairbrush is going across the room. Yeah.
Shivs are coming out.
Yeah, it's like it gets wild in there. There's so much estrogen happening. There's
14, that's right about the age when you actually start to
want to kill yourself?
No, that's when your parents want to kill you. No, 14, like, you remember 14? You remember being 14?
I remember 14.
You remember being 14?
How old are you guys? Yeah, I remember being 14.
I'm 46.
39.
Okay, yeah.
Uncle Stan. No. But I mean, 14 is that age right when the opposite sex isn't gross anymore.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is one thing that I was thinking about the other day when I was really high. I was thinking about, like, that I've been having a weird time in this parenting transition right now because my kids are going into different phases. Like, we went back to school shopping and my youngest daughter, we were at Target, and we always, like, clear out the graphic tee table.
Right.
And I go to that section and she said, I'm kind of going for a different style this year. And I said,
trying to find
those
herself.
were the words she used?
Yes.
Your 10-year-old.
Yeah. And I said, what, like a blouse? And she was like, are you mad? I'm like, no, but I'm going to cry at Target right now. Like,
My girl wants a
yeah, I'm like, don't say blouse to me. You're only 10 years old.
You hang out with your grandma.
Yeah. So we're in a weird transition at home right now, but like, it's weird because they are now ages that I vividly remember. So we're at a different time in our relationship because when they're babies, I don't fucking remember being a baby. I don't remember being 5, but I remember being 10. I remember being 14. So it's weird. Like, I feel like I relate to them more now, but they're growing up, so they kind of like want their space now. It's weird. It's a weird time.
So Jorge has made his presence known. Joe, Fags, and Amanda. I mean, that's rude.
Okay, we were talking about my lovely family vacation
And then
a minute
he does
ago.
this.
No. You know what he said to me? I uploaded photos from my family vacation back home. And like I said, all of my dad's family is black. And Jorge messaged me and said, man, I was looking at some of those pictures and some of them looked like your kids were in a third world country. And I said, "Oh my God!" And he said, "I almost commented it." I said, "Yeah, thanks for not. Like my fucking family follows that." Yeah.
Damn you, Jorge.
So this is what it's like being friends with comedians.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I kind of like is candidly, you guys can have fun with each other. But comics seem to be sensitive. Have you ever noticed that in general?
I think it's because we're fartsy.
Is that
Like
what it
deep
is?
down, I think, yeah, because I think that most people who are artists and creative people tend to be more sensitive. Yeah. Like they might have a hard exterior, but I think that deep down they just tend to be a more sensitive kind of person.
Yeah, I don't discard that. I mean, it's been seen a million times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where there's shit going on in here, even though you're making everyone do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so but you don't. You seem a little more level than that. Like I don't feel like there's some weird shit going on inside, even though your family's fucked up.
Okay.
Jorge says doing God's work in those third world countries.
Build that wall, bitch. Build that wall.
We're bringing Bibles, water, and condoms.
Is this Haiti or
Any third world country could use all of those things.
and straws?
Yeah. No, because all the turtles are in the third world countries too.
Oh no,
Florida. Fucking Jorge. I'm trying to run a show here, asshole.
I'm trying to run a show here.
So anyway, are they from a third world country?
No. No, they're just dark skinned.
Are they?
Yeah.
Your kids? I haven't.
Oh, my kids? No, my kids look white.
Really?
Yeah.
Like so what do you call swirlies? Is that what kids would be called?
Well, okay, so listen, my ex-husband's family, like, they're not racist, but they dabble.
It's there.
Like, yeah. His uncle, before we knew what the oldest was going to be, before it was time to find out the sex, he was really excited because he thought that it would be a boy, and then it could be a quarter black quarterback, and he thought that was
funniest thing going.
That was his claim to fame. He said that for literally like 8
pretty
years.
Innocent, though.
Yeah, but he thought it was really funny. And it
So he
was
said
more funny than he made. Yeah.
It was like a setup. He's like,
Like, not
wait
just
till you hear,
clever, but-
wait till you hear this. And that was what it was like. Okay,
dad joke.
and it's a girl.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
Ha
She's gonna be riding the quarterback. I'm sorry, quarter. But no, like my niece has a. What do we? So if swirl is the relationship, right? Is swirled.
Yeah.
I'm confused right now.
A
Please help
swirly
me.
is different. A swirly is when you.
Swirly's a toilet. We're not
Yeah.
talking about that.
I had plenty of those. Listen, the ones my head would fit in, I got swirlies. Get me back to what you said earlier.
Swirling
Swirling
is interracial dating.
Okay, so what do you call the product of that?
Mixed babies. That's what I say.
Okay.
Because, I feel like when I was little, mixed was like a bad term. Like, my mom would get
probably
mad.
was. I mean-
My mom
yeah,
would get
makes
mad if
sense.
people would say mixed. Like, she didn't like that. And, but I never thought it was offensive. And I feel like everyone that I know that's biracial uses that term for themselves now. So I don't.
And that's funny because, like, my niece, she has a mixed baby. Thank
Yeah.
you for helping me because I have I wanted to call it a swirly.
I don't know. I feel like when you say biracial, it's like African American.
I
Like,
wouldn't
it's
say
like.
that. I don't think I've ever used biracial. I used to say mulatto until I learned tonight that I don't have to do that anymore. It's a much
Pepperidge
prettier
Farm.
term.
I think every time I've heard it is black and white. Yeah,
But it's one of the most beautiful babies I've ever, like, she's absolutely beautiful.
which is got
Yeah.
a great tan.
But I have a lot of racism in my family. So that was a struggle.
Yeah.
Is getting them to understand because they're like, well, she's going to be dealing with this. No, she's not. They don't think on those terms anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you're just
Well,
being
I
a
think
dick.
that the best way to bring around racists, honestly, is to bring a brown baby home. Because,
And make them fall in love with it.
well, there are some that are like, fuck that baby. But then, like, most people are going to be like, well, I guess it's not that bad.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It's like a stray dog.
Yeah, and then slowly they let it come on the
Grow
lap.
on 'em.
Yeah.
Like a kitten.
They start giving them table scraps.
Here's
You
some
know, like,
milk.
they familiarize
Boom.
themselves. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a tough struggle. Like, I can't imagine being on the other end of it.
Well,
but even
I
on
mean-
this side of it, trying to help her deal with them was like, ugh. It's so,
Even it's like in my mom's family, their family has always been very progressive and liberal. And my grandpa was a school teacher, a high school teacher, and they did busing in Louisville in the 60s. And like they would let the black kids come to their house, and my grandpa was driving black kids to school so they could get to school safely and all. Like they were all about it. They
Right.
wanted people to be happy, be treated well, but they weren't enthused when their daughter started getting knocked up like by black guys like fucking bowling pins, like like they weren't loving it, but they loved us.
got the 7-10 split.
Well, there's 5 girls and 3 of them had kids with black guys, and one of them doesn't have kids. So like, yeah.
That-
3 out of the 4 that had babies had kids with black guys, so it was a thing.
I mean,
it was a trend.
and they didn't hate their parents.
No,
Like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't intend for this conversation to end up here.
no,
but
I don't
since it
care.
is,
Yeah,
let's go here. So you're obviously black. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you know
Next.
what's funny? I just saw this yesterday. I got a thing from a doctor that I just went to, and they had my race down as white, and I was like, "Who put this in here?"
Your mom. No. Your dad was on vacation.
Well, I was like, "Did they fill this out over? Was this like a phone interview or something?" Because, like,
That was
I
an
remember
accident.
approving this.
yeah, like,
But do you deal with all the bullshit that goes along with that too, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you? It's yucky and it's out there, but
I don't know how to say this, but like,
honestly,
I haven't had that bad of a time with it. But I also have this weird soft spot for like trashy redneck people that tend to be racist, but they like me for some reason. Like, I have always been the "you're not like them" one.
You're my best friend is black.
Yeah.
have you ever actually heard that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
So hold on. As well as you deal with it, like the first time you heard that,
I didn't know what, you know what, I think I haven't heard it in a long time.
Right.
And when I heard it, I was a lot younger, and I really didn't get, like, it didn't, I feel like if someone said that to me now, it would affect me way more than it did when I, like, back then, because I didn't really get it that much. I feel like I didn't understand how bad, like, race relations were until I was an adult. Because I was kind of insulated from that, I guess. All of my friends were white, and they always treated me like all of their parents
like
treated me well. Like,
person.
yeah, I had never had a one-on-one racist experience growing up, so I knew that it. Like, obviously, I knew people were racist, but I had never seen
Not
it.
in school?
Not really.
Not at their age. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, and where I went to school, all the rich white kids thought the black kids were cool. So they like wanted, like, maybe their parents wouldn't let them dress like them
Well,
or
that's why we
whatever, but
stole
like
Dog.
they were buying weed from them. They were like hanging out with, like,
Buying
it
all
was
the albums.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Stealing their lingo.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Yeah, it was.
seriously, when rednecks started saying, "Hey, dog," like I'm going, "Oh no,
Yeah,
you can't be
that's
racist and say that."
Well, listen, you guys want another surprise?
Fuck yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so there was like 6 years
I
where
thought she was gonna say she was a dude.
no.
She invented dog.
No, there was like 6 years where I kind of like followed the Southeastern NASCAR circuit.
Sweet.
So that's where most of my redneck experience came from. I've seen all kinds of things. So I mean, like, I
Now
feel
you went to the races.
yes,
Okay.
yes, that's what I mean. Like, I was
Okay.
at the track on site.
Wow.
Yeah, with people who probably aren't against a lynching if it came down to it.
No, they definitely
Yeah.
vote red.
Yeah, but like they shared beer with me and they didn't have a problem. I mean, I don't know. So
You're
it's
still
like
a female.
Maybe they liked your moxie.
maybe I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, but
Now, did you? So obviously you were the minority in there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you recognize? Like, was that something you were thinking about, or you were just like, "I'm here to be here"?
I really didn't think about it because I'm so comfortable in that setting. Because like,
In any setting, I'm guessing.
well, not any setting, but white trash doesn't scare me. I'm very comfortable with it. Yeah, I'm uncomfortably comfortable with white trash
It is-
behavior.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
interesting,
I have
right?
a very high tolerance for it. Like, it does some things that people would be like, "Oh my god!" Like, I don't even notice it. I'm like, that's nothing. Like,
I like that a lot, actually, because it's where you should be the most uncomfortable, and it's where you're like, I'm not going to be the uncomfortable one here.
I think
promise you
it's
that.
from growing up in Kentucky. Like, there's a lot of white trashy people around there. Like, there's a lot of single wives.
No
like, we're not even
shit.
going double.
In
like,
Kentucky.
yeah,
There's
That's
white
a
trash.
stereotype,
Yeah.
right?
a lot,
I mean-
a whole lot. There's a whole lot.
So no disaster. Go out
Yeah.
there for a minute.
Oh, it's like Deliverance in some places, but like,
It's just banjos on the ringtones
yeah, I don't.
It's harmonicas everywhere.
everywhere.
Everyone's riding the rails all the time. That's their only mode of transportation, riding the rails.
Screw you, Uber.
Oh my god, I love you.
Thank you.
Really, seriously.
Yeah, no,
You're
this is really
freaking
fun.
awesome. And I do sincerely appreciate you fitting us in to all this.
Listen, I'm having fun.
And you'll be on the next Girls Night now that you've been here
Oh, yeah.
by yourself. So find a safe word.
Okay.
Are we going to take a break?
We can do that.
You keep fisting me over there. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to do full Harmo. And then we're going to get back to you
Okay.
until the end of the show.
All right.
Is that okay with you? You okay with that?
I'm ready.
Can we get off a race? Can
Yeah.
we start talking about real shit like comedy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Fuck you, Mike. Am I still... Huh? Can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
Talk louder, yeah.
Can you all hear me?
No, I turned your mic off. All right, we'll be back.